This video will introduce using Praat, a program for the scientific analysis of phonetics. The first step is to download and install it. Simply look up Download Praat in your favorite search engine, and then download and install the corresponding version for your machine. For example, I'm on a Windows 64-bit computer, so I navigate to Download Praat for Windows, and then download the 64-bit version. After installation, open the program to get these two tabs, Praat Objects and Praat Picture. You can close Praat Picture as we will not be using it for these tutorials. The first step is loading the files you'll need to analyze the waveforms. The sound files you'll be looking at are usually in .wav file format. Click on Open, then Read from File, find the WAV file you want to open, and then load it in. If it is more than a few minutes long, you may need to use the Open Long Sound File option. The file will appear in the Praat Objects tab. Click on it, and then click on View and Edit. A new window that looks like this will pop up. We suggest maximizing the window in order to see the details more clearly. There's a lot going on here, so let's look at it one part at a time. This is the speech waveform we are analyzing as recorded from the vibrations of the microphone. You can play the speech using the three bars located at the bottom. The bottom bar plays the entire recording. The middle bar plays the recording that is currently visible on the screen. The top bar plays sections of the recording determined by various boundaries selected by the user. Now what you see here in the middle is a spectrogram that displays the frequencies of the speech waveform analysis. There are two axes. The vertical one indicates the frequency from low to high, in this case from 0 Hz to 8 kHz. The horizontal axis is time. So the spectrum shows you how the frequency profile of the recording varies with respect to time. As a side note, the highest frequency of the analysis is half the sampling frequency, and this sound file is sampled at 16K Hz. You can change the range of the spectrogram by clicking on Spectrum on the toolbar and then Spectrogram Settings. The View range handles the range of frequencies that show up in the spectrum. For example, changing the maximum limit to 4000 Hz limits the spectrum to only the 0 to 4000 Hz portion of the original spectrum. You can also change the dynamic range, which handles the ranges of volume in decibels that show up in the spectrum. Decreasing it can sometimes help to distinguish certain occurrences more. If you want to zoom in and out, you can use the in and out buttons located at the bottom tab. You can select the region by clicking and dragging in either the waveform or spectrogram windows. If you click the select button after that, that section will expand to fill a visible window. Clicking back will take you back to the previous layout. Clicking all will show the entire file.